Everyone, it is August 30th and welcome to another vlog. I'm thinking that this vlog is going to cover pretty much all of TIFF, so the next couple of weeks or so. I am currently standing in my kitchen. I am making tomato risotto. A couple of my friends have vegetable gardens and they gave me a really nice bounty of different types of tomatoes. I've used a good majority of them, but I still have quite a few. I've chopped up a bunch to put in this tomato shrimp risotto, and I'm so excited to be trying a different risotto recipe. It's essentially the same base recipe, one that I've shared before, but this one just has a different vegetable in it. Everything else is pretty much the same. I'm currently cooking down the tomatoes with some water and seasonings. I'm gonna puree that. That's going to be my stock that I add gradually to the risotto. Today is one of 3 remaining days off until September 15th. The film festival schedule is quite hectic, but it's good because it keeps me really energized and motivated. How I feel after a shift at the film festival is so different from how I felt after a shift at my old job. My previous job used to sap me of my energy. I would come home and I would just feel absolutely exhausted. Cooking would be such a chore. I wouldn't even want to cook. I would just want to cook something quick and easy, sometimes not at all. I didn't even like to stop on the way home for groceries or anything like that. I would just boot it from my workplace to home. But now, after a shift at the film festival, even though it is mentally draining to be like talking my entire shift, I come home and I feel pretty energized. Overall, it's just been a really nice change, and I feel the change in myself. I just feel like I'm much more happy and optimistic and positive. I'm not tired as often. It's just been really, really nice. So today I had a day off. It is a beautiful Friday, but I spent it mostly indoors. I watched 3 films. There have been advanced screenings going on all week, so these are films that will be screening at TIFF, but the press and patrons and such, staff as well, get to go to these films in advance of the film festival, which is awesome because there's so many films at the film festival that any that you can see beforehand, it's just like a bonus because then you can just watch more during the festival. There were actually so many advanced screenings that I wanted to check out, but unfortunately I was working during the majority of them. But I was really lucky. Today I had the day off and I got to watch 3 of them. Working at the film festival does give you a lot of perks to watch films. Unfortunately, a lot of the perks are just for the staff member only. So I do plan to watch at least 20 films. I'm quite excited about that, but hopefully I will have the energy to actually follow through because some of the films that I'm planning to go watch are later in the evening, and my shift during the film festival is 7:45 to 1:45, and you guys know I like to wake up 2 hours before leaving for work, which means I'm going to be rejoining the 5 a.m. club and waking up at around 5:30 every morning. I'm sure it will be worth it because I'm going to be watching so many films and having such an interesting experience that's different from anything I've ever done. So I think the lack of sleep for these 11 days will be worth it. It's the long weekend, so we're going to celebrate with this risotto dinner. We're gonna have some rosé with dinner. This is also the 1-year anniversary of the weekend I left work. So you guys may know that I left work on August 31st of last year, so it has almost been a full year. It's gonna be a full year as of tomorrow. A year has gone by so quickly. I can't believe how much I've changed in this past year. My frame of mind and my perspective has shifted so much for the better. I'm so happy I was able to make that decision to leave work and then kind of like stick it out, even though the first year was a little bit bumpy. Not as bumpy as I thought it would be, but it still was a little bit bumpy in terms of like emotions. But now that I'm 1 year in, I'm feeling really good, especially now that I've picked up this job at TIFF. So I'm definitely open to all of these new experiences, different experiences. It really is liberating, and I feel like the future is just wide open. That part I wasn't quite expecting. I thought when I finally did take a job that paid less than my previous job, way less, I thought it would be a blow to my ego, I guess. But it really hasn't been. I've kind of just like, I felt very comfortable. I like the people that I work with. It's interesting talking to so many different people, so many different ages and cultural backgrounds, professional backgrounds. It's just fascinating. So it's been really, really nice. I better finish cooking this risotto. By the way, have you guys tried La Croix? I learned that that is the correct pronunciation today. I used to call it La Croix. I have seen this everywhere, but I've never tried it. So I bought two flavors for us to try, the berry and the peach pear. Let me know if you guys have tried this, whether you like it, and what your favorite flavors are. Hubby and I are trying a new fast food restaurant today. It's a Montreal-based chain that has just come to Toronto. It's called Bergham, and we got actually two of the regular poutines. I'm only showing one here. And hubby also ordered this sandwich, which smells delicious. This is the Bergham sandwich, I believe it's called. I got koto roti takeout today. I already ate one corner of the dish. It is very tasty. There was supposed to be a koto roti fest yesterday at Yonge Dundas Square, but it got postponed. So we got our koto roti fix from Saffron Spice Kitchen today. Hey everyone, it's the day before the first day of the film festival and I am all set for work. The uniform is all black, so I just have on black tights, this black tank top, and then I have a black cardigan that I'm gonna wear over top. It's a long cardigan, so it does cover my butt. I've been wearing black tights pretty much every single shift. I have two pairs, so I just kind of like rotate them, or I wear one pair a few times and then I wash them and I switch to the other pair. So really I'm only changing my top from day to day. I only have 10 shifts remaining, not that I'm counting, although I am counting. TIFF starts tomorrow, so it's going to be a little bit hectic because in addition to my shift, I do plan to watch at least one film every single day. It's okay, Lulu. Lulu sees window washers, the ropes. So I'm gonna have to close the blinds because she gets quite annoyed when she sees people outside our window. Yeah, she's not happy. Anyway, okay. Okay, Lulu, 1 second. I'm really behind on my creative pursuits. That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about because I feel like when I tell you guys that I'm going to do things, I tend to do them, although not everything. I'm really behind on some things, especially with videos. But today I do plan to film my sample challenge update, letting you guys know how many foil packets I finished up. I also want to cut my hair. I've been wearing my hair up every single day because it's at that length now where I feel like it's too long. It's starting not to look great. So I do want to cut my hair, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that until after the film festival because again, I do plan to watch films every single day. So maybe after the 15th, I will do a video on me cutting my hair, but yeah, every day it's been in this low bun, or I put it in a low ponytail on the side, or I wear a regular ponytail or like a long braid. But yeah, I'm just getting kind of sick of the length of the hair, and I've been meaning to cut it for almost 2 weeks now, but I just, I don't know. Because I want to film it, I just haven't felt like it. I'm putting it out there. I'm working on all these things. I'm trying to get them all done. So hopefully today after my shift, I'm going to run to the grocery store, pick up a few things. We're just having like cheese and crackers for dinner, so I'm not going to cook tonight. And that will leave me some time before hubby gets home to do my filming and hopefully finish editing the last vlog, not the one you're currently watching, but I'll be posting one for the rest of August. So that is the update. I better finish getting ready. I have to leave in about half an hour and there are a few things I want to get done on the computer before I go. I'm also making kombucha today, another batch. I think this is my 5th batch if I'm not mistaken. Good morning everyone. It is, oh my gosh, what day is it? It's Wednesday. No, Friday. Oh my gosh, I was thinking Friday, but I said Wednesday. It is the second day of the film festival. Yesterday was the official start, and I am pretty tired already. I was fine leading up to it because I was getting enough sleep, but yesterday I worked from 7:45 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. and then I watched 3 films. I started feeling a little bit tired in the 3rd film, but it was well worth it. Suffice it to say, I really enjoyed all 3 films. I'm just looking at the time because I have to get going. Good morning, everyone. It is the last day of TIFF. It's Sunday, September the 15th. It's been a while since I vlogged because TIFF has just been really hectic. If I count the films I'm planning to watch today as well as the 3 advanced screenings, I will have watched 29 films by the end of this evening. I was basically working the 6-hour shift and then just coming home and racing to a film, coming home, racing to another film, coming home, and then racing to a 3rd film. I was averaging around 3 films a day until Tuesday, which was my day off. I was wiped on Tuesday, but I still managed to watch 4 films. I didn't vlog at all that day because I was just not feeling it. I was going back and forth between cinemas and I was just really, really drained by the end of that night, just mentally drained, physically drained. So I slowed down a little bit after that. I started watching only 1 or 2 films per night after my shift, and that was much, much better. It gave me a lot more energy again, and surprisingly, watching 2 films after work is pretty easy. One night I actually only watched 1 film because I was just feeling like I needed a little break, but I'm feeling great today. Partly because I know it's the last day and I'm gonna have lots of time after the festival to catch up on stuff. I was actually really productive the days that I only watched 1 or 2 films, and I was able to get some other work done and some housework done. I'm wearing all black again, and I've been bringing this black tote, which has come in really handy, but the handles are starting to get a little bit, I don't know if you can see, but there's like cracking in the coating. The good thing is the handles still seem quite sturdy. There's nothing really coming apart. It's just really the cracking in the coating. In terms of work stuff, I bring my keys, of course. I've got the phone that I'm recording on and also this phone here. I also have my staff badge with my photo on it. Not a great photo, but here it is. They actually took that the day I went in for interviews. They take photos of all the interviewees in case they get hired. I have my notes that I bring to work every day, and I don't really reference them anymore, but I like having them beside me in case someone asks me something that I don't know the answer to. And then I've got my makeup bag with just the usual stuff in it. Finally, I bring my tea. So I steep my tea in the morning and I drink a little bit of it, but the rest of it I pour in here and I just sip on it throughout my shift. So that's basically all I bring to work. I only have a tiny bit of tea left, so I'm just gonna sip on that. But first I wanna drink my lemon water because I haven't had that yet. I'll also need to cut up a fresh lemon today because I used the last wedge yesterday. I basically pre-cut a lemon. I put all of the wedges into a little bowl and I store them in my fridge so I don't have to be like cutting every single morning. This mug is actually reminding me that it's community day today. I haven't been playing Pokemon as much just because I haven't been walking great distances. I've just basically been running back and forth to and from work and to and from cinemas. So I haven't had as much time to play Pokemon. Today is community day, so I'll be missing that, unfortunately. Hubby's gonna play though, and I think he'll trade me some of the stuff he catches. So hopefully I won't miss out completely. I still love Pokemon Go and I still play it every day. It's just my time on it is very limited. I basically just go on to spin a Pokestop and catch maybe like a couple Pokemon. I may take a quick look at my friend list to give some gifts and open some gifts, and that's about it. It's all good though because I find that Pokemon Go still helps me to get out of the condo. Now I don't need a reason to go out because I have to go to work and I have films that I want to attend. But on a regular day, if I'm just maybe working on some freelance projects, Pokemon Go has really helped to get me out of the condo, which is nice. So I'm just going to squeeze a bit of lemon, 1 wedge, into the mug. This is all done, so I'll wrap that up. I'm going to fill this mug about halfway with boiled water that's still hot. Then I'm going to sprinkle in some cayenne pepper. And finally, I'm just going to top it off with this boiled water that has cooled to room temperature. And now I'm ready to chug this little mug of water. I used to sip on lemon water throughout the morning, but I found that that was weakening my enamel. And my teeth felt really weird after doing that. And even my hygienist said that my enamel was getting a bit soft, and she was asking me if I had changed anything, and I asked her about the lemon water and she said yeah, that might be causing it. So she advised me to drink less of it and maybe just like rinse out my mouth or follow up with some plain water after drinking lemon water. But I actually just stopped drinking lemon water altogether for a while until I went to Grill Springs about a year and a little bit ago. I kind of got hooked on lemon water again. At Grill Springs they use some tiny mugs, and I had this one which hubby and I purchased in Japan, which I wasn't really using day to day. I just kind of like had it in my cupboard. So I thought this would be a great way to have like a little shot of lemon water, more than a shot obviously, but it's worked out pretty well. So what I'll do is I'll chug this and then I'll follow up with some plain water. I'll just drink that, or I'll rinse my mouth and then I'll have some tea, and I'm finding that that's perfectly fine for my teeth. So let me just go ahead and drink this. I am pretty thirsty because I haven't had anything since waking up this morning. I have done my oil pulling though. Let me have this. I used to drink this much lemon water versus this much, so you can see why it was affecting my enamel. All right, so I'm pretty much all set for work. Today, in terms of tea, I steeped some creamy oolong from the tea house. And I actually just placed another order at Tea House, but maybe I'll show you that in another video. This stuff smells really good, but I actually prefer the milk oolong from David's Tea. So we'll finish this up, but I don't think I would buy the creamy oolong again from Tea House, although there are like other teas from there that I really like. I am officially done working at the film festival. I have finished my last shift and we are actually in between movies right now. We came home briefly to let Lulu out for a pee break and also to give Truffle some lettuce and wish him a very happy birthday. It is his 9th birthday today. Our little bunny is 9 years old. So we're going to be retiring this cardboard 8, or more accurately giving this to Lulu because she's still 8 years old, and I'm going to be making him a cardboard 9. I kind of wished I had kept the 6, but it's okay, I'll make him a fresh one. I have a piece of cardboard and I'm just gonna cut it out and give it to him. Here's his 9. He's eating lettuce right now, so I don't think he's gonna care too much about it. Happy birthday! Truffle hasn't been feeling super well. He hasn't been eating a lot of hay lately, but he's been eating lettuce and pellets. So I think I'm gonna monitor him, and it's probably going to be time to take him to the vet again very soon for another tooth trim. But he's still happily munching on lettuce and he's finishing his pellets every night. So we will keep an eye on him. Happy birthday, Truffle. Good boy. I finally cut my hair. I've been waiting to do this for so long, and now that TIFF is done, I woke up this morning and thought today is the day. So I went ahead and gave myself this cut. Very similar to last time, I think. Maybe a little bit less thick than last time, but I'm really happy with the length, the shape, everything about it. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks, and I am perfectly fine to walk out of the house with it just a little bit uneven. I did record a video on me cutting my hair, so I'm gonna post that to Petite Pear style. It's not vlog style, it's more of a like watch me cut my hair type video. I'm going to head to the library. I want to pick up a book about how to play the flute. So my hubby and I went to a documentary on David Foster. It brought back so many memories of when I was really into music, both listening to music, learning about the songwriters and the producers, as well as playing music and singing. I lost interest in that over time just because I picked up other hobbies and other interests, but now I really want to go back to learning about music again and recalling all of the music theory that I used to know but has fallen out of my head in the past 20 years. I do still have a flute. I bought that at Costco way back when, and I almost decluttered it, but I'm so glad I still have it. I do need to clean it because it's gotten a bit, you know, when the silver develops that black stuff, so I need to polish it, but I'm happy I still have, albeit not a great flute, but at least it's something that I can play around with. I'm gonna go pick up a book from the library and hopefully rekindle my passion for music and music theory. So we'll see how that goes, if it's just a temporary phase, but I'm also starting to not be as hard on myself for not being focused. I think that's just my nature. I've kind of always been that way. It's part of my personality, and I'm really trying to learn how to embrace that rather than beat myself up for not focusing on one specific thing. I like to have a variety of interests, and I'm just gonna go with it. Wherever my attention takes me, I'm gonna go there. So right now it's music. But I am going to end off the vlog here. I will be back very soon with another one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next vlog. Bye!